guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me again today. But if you are new, I'm Sam and I do all things Disney. So if you love Disney just as much as I do, then please consider subscribing to the channel, joining my Disney community. I would absolutely love for you to stick around. So everyone, today this is a kind of different video, to be honest. I didn't expect I was going to do this video at all, to be honest, but over on my Instagram I have been sharing my progress of losing weight, basically my life change, to put it very bluntly. And each week I have been putting on my stories of how my weight loss journey is going and how much weight I've lost that week. And it was just really for my own kind of reflection. I can look back on it, I can kind of keep myself motivated, and in that kind of like process I have had a lot of people message me, asking me how am I doing it, praising me. Thank you so much if you have been praising me, and just following my journey. And a few people have said that they've followed my journey, and they obviously enjoying following my journey, or they wouldn't be following me. And I just felt very kind of overwhelmed with everyone who has messaged me, and I just thought I'll put a video out there on how it's going, why I'm doing it, and all of that. So this video is going to contain some health issues, what I've got, big health issues. Some is going to be reflecting on how it's going, why I'm doing it, and all of that. I'm going to kind of all in like an umbrella thing. So yes, I hope you enjoy this very kind of like random video. But also I want to reflect is what it says in the thumbnail and the title of losing weight for Disney. The reason I've done that is because I'm a Disney channel, and I didn't want to put any kind of like weight loss video out there for the people what wants to lose weight and think that this is going to be something what would be able to give them good advice, because I'm not a nutritionist. I don't really have the qualifications to tell you how to lose weight. This is just what's kind of helped me. So I didn't want to put like, oh, I've lost this and this is how you can lose this. It's not that at all. But I am not doing this whole journey of losing weight for my Disney trip. It is, yeah, I would love to do it for my Disney trip, of course. I'm doing this for health reasons and health reasons only. So everyone, I'm so glad if you have clicked on this video, because I have got some big news. If you don't know already, if you don't follow me on Instagram, or you just don't know, you just come to my channel once in a while, you come for the Disney stuff, and that's absolutely fine. So this video is purely not really to do with Disney, to be honest, but a lot of people follow me. I've got nearly 3,000 of you following me over here, so I thought it'd be great for people to kind of know what's going on, and a lot of people have noticed what's going on without even knowing what's going on. So yes, a lot of people have noticed, yes, I have lost weight. A lot of people have just noticed. So yes, everyone, I don't really know how to start this video, because I never thought I was going to make this video. So yes, like some people as already guessed, I have lost quite a lot of weight. In February I started to think about losing weight, but I'll come back to that into a minute. And I've lost 42 pounds, I think it is. So that's just over 3 stone, I think it is. I'm on my 4th stone now to lose. So yes, that's quite a substantial amount of weight to lose. But for me, I want to lose probably double that amount, so about 80-90 pounds I would love to lose. So yes, now I'm going to be telling you why I've done it, and all of that. So if you have been following my channel for the past 3 years, I can't believe it's been 3 years already, you will know that I've always promoted being kind of like a plus size. I've always gave you some good like tips if you're going on holiday, going to Disney World and being a plus size, and how to kind of cope with that, and some outfits ideas for plus sizes, and in an umbrella I've really kind of promoted it. And for me, being a plus size, it's never ever bothered me. I've never been the kind of person where you know, oh, you're too big to look nice. I've never ever felt like that. I think you can look beautiful whatever size you are, from a size 6 all the way to 100, whatever you want to be. I think you can always look beautiful whatever size you want to be, whatever size you're happy with. I know loads of people who are plus size and absolutely love being plus size. Love the plus size clothes, the plus size look, the curvy look, everything like that. However, for me, being a plus size, having the big voluptuous boobs, the big bum, and all of that, I loved that. However, my body doesn't, and I was struggling massively for so many reasons of my health. And I've said to everyone who has asked me about my weight loss is, why are you losing it? And the big reason is my health. My health was deteriorating. I was borderline, I didn't have, but I was borderline diabetes, high blood pressure, arthritis, and all of those things what you can get being a plus size, being overweight, and for me being obese. All those things was happening to me. I'm not saying everyone who is overweight or obese that they're gonna get these health issues, because some people don't. Some people really carry their weight well, their body reacts to it well, and they live a normal life being whatever size they want to be. But for me and my body, it wasn't taken well at all. I was obviously starting with all these health issues, and also the mobility side. Basically, I was starting to get out of breath really easy. My joints were starting to hurt. That's why I was arthritis, and my knees, my ankles, my back, my neck, everything was starting to hurt. My hips were starting to hurt, and I just thought to myself, if I carry on down this path of being plus size, the older I get, my body's not going to cope well at all. And it wasn't. I was also starting to get palpitations when I was asleep. I'd wake up. I was starting to is it sleep apnea? Sleep apnea? I think it's called sleep apnea, where I would suddenly wake and I'd have to get a gasp of breath because I've not been breathing. I don't know how that works. I've not officially been diagnosed or anything, but I was getting all of these things, what was leading to every time I went to the doctor, it was, you need to lose weight to fix that. And yeah, doctors can get it wrong, and they can, you know, not fix things when you do lose weight. For me personally, by losing weight, things are getting better. My mobility is getting better. I'm not aching and in pain as much as what I used to be. I'm sleeping a lot better now. I don't have indigestion anymore when I sleep. I don't get the palpitations, and all of these things what was starting to get progressively worse. So yes, they were my health reasons why I decided to go on my weight loss journey, my health kick. Also, I want to touch on is my mental health. My mental health was deteriorating massively. The way I was thinking, the way I was getting up in the morning, I was very, I just didn't want to do anything. I had no motivation. I just felt so drowsy all the time. And I didn't want to do anything, and I was just getting myself into this I won't say routine, but I would just say into a pattern where I would get up, I would feel low, I would feel anxiety, depression, and it would continue through the day, and then it would just be a rotation every day. I'd go through the same thing, and it was starting to affect my channel. I didn't want to get dressed, I didn't want to do makeup, I didn't want to film, and that is how it was starting to get, and I couldn't go down that path as much as I could. Another reason why I was wanting to do my health kick is I could see a massive shift in my relationship, where I was asking my husband all kinds of things, you know, or do you still find me attractive? Do you this, do you that, do you other? And of course he did. You know, he never said he didn't. But in my head, he didn't want me. And that's how my head was working. And it was all leading down to, I need to do something about my weight, for my health, for my mental health, and just my genuine well-being. And this, yet again, I want to point out, this is nothing to do with what dress size I'm in. I have been size 22, I've been a size 8. It's got absolutely nothing to do with the dress size I put on at the end of the day, beginning of the day, should I say. This is purely for my health and my mental health. I knew for a fact if I carried on down this path, I would have diabetes, I would have blood pressure within probably a couple of years. It runs in my family. So my mum, she is overweight and she has got high blood pressure, she has got diabetes, arthritis, and all of those things what comes from being overweight. If it was health reasons what was not related to my overweight, for being overweight, maybe I won't be in the position I am now. However, because every single thing what my health was relating to my weight, and I did not want to be 34 next I am, and having to have tablets every day because I'm overweight and all these health difficulties that come from that. I didn't want that. So everyone, they are my reasons why. Obviously, like I've just said, it's nothing to do with my dress size or anything like that. It is to do with my health. So yes, that is the reason why I've decided to do it. So it is, what is it? It's 14 weeks next week I have been on this journey. So it's been over nearly 4 months since I started my journey, basically. And I've obviously lost over 40 pounds, and I feel amazing for it. My health is getting better. It's not completely there yet. I have got a lot more to lose, but we are on that kind of path, if you want to say. So yes, they are kind of like the main things why I've done it, how much I've kind of lost. Dress sizes, like I says, I was a size 20 to 22, more creeping up to the 22 side of dress sizes. Now I'm a size 16, sometimes I'm in a size 18, but mostly 16 in most shops now. So I feel losing 3 dress sizes in just shy of 4 months is no means defeat. It is, it has been a long kind of like push myself, get this weight off to get my health back. So everyone's going to be asking me this, and how am I doing it? A lot of people have been asking me, have you been going to Weight Watchers? Have you been to Slimming World? What program are you on? What third party is helping you? And the simple answer to everyone who is wondering is, I've done none of that. I've done none of it. I have simply just been eating within my calories, so a calorie deficit, I think it's called. So for my weight and my height, to maintain my weight, I would have to have 1,800 calories, but to be on a calorie deficit, so you have to have a less calories than what your body is burning per day, I have to stick to 1,300 calories. And a lot of people would be like, God, that's not a lot. However, having 3 meals a day and thinking about your meals and what you're going to be eating, I never feel hungry. And it's crazy, but I don't. I always have high fuel foods, and they're basically like the low calorie but high fuel. So fruits, veg, stuff like that, where I'll have lots of that on my plate to make up so I feel fuller for longer. So yes, that is kind of what I've been doing on the food side. And I've been going to exercise classes. So I've been going to a boogie bounce, which you go on trampolines and you bounce with like a group of you, and you do an exercise class on a trampoline. And I've also been going to clubbercise, where you have these like glowy stick things and you do some jazzy, you know, it's basically Zumba but in the dark. That's all I can explain it to. And I do that a couple of times a week as well, and it's really kind of slotted into my kind of like everyday thing, what I do, you know, and it's just really slotted in the evenings to just go and get that exercise, and I really enjoy it. The past few bank holidays it's not been on, and I've been like, oh, I really want to go. So I'm really looking forward. I'm really are enjoying exercising and enjoying the healthy foods as well. Now, because I'm doing this, I'm not restricting myself on other things as well. I still go out for meals. I still will have a pudding for my meal, but just smaller size. Like if I have a pudding, I kind of like share it with my husband, so I'm not having like a full portion of it. And I don't feel I've restricted myself a lot, to be honest. I feel that this weight loss journey has really, it's come at the right time. I feel that you have to be in a right headspace to do it, and I think you need a reason to do it as well. A lot of people do weight loss and stuff to look better, you know, fit in that size 10 dress and stuff like that, but for me it's been for something a whole lot more. I want to be here to see my kids grow up, and that just wasn't going to be if I carried on. And another thing I wanted to touch on as well, and this has been really kind of like hard, and I wasn't really going to put it into this video, but I thought it was good to kind of put it in as well. 5 weeks into my weight loss and health kick, I had a cancer scare basically, and a lot of people say, oh, you know, is that why you started eating healthy and stuff, because you know you've had this cancer scare? And this came 5 weeks after I started my health journey. So basically it was women problems, you know, and it was a gynecologist problems, and basically I had to go for a scan, obviously on my wound, and they found a mass. Basically they found a mass, and I've had tests numerous tests of what this mass is, and if it's, you know, if it's going to be something down the line where I've got to try and treat it. So from 5 weeks starting my journey to this very week, so it's took about 8 weeks, 9 weeks to get my results properly back from my specialist, and I'm clear. I haven't got cancer. They were not sure what that mass was, and the mass has gone. So all of that pain I've had, it's really put a downer on stuff, but I kept on my journey. I didn't let it stop me going to my exercise classes. I didn't let it stop me fall off the wagon and, you know, do silly things with my diet. I didn't do none of that. I stuck to it, and I plodded along for many weeks until I got my results back. But yes, I wanted to put that out there as well, because I've been carrying on with my videos, as you know, and I've been doing my Primark shop with me's, and you've been really enjoying them. Thank you so much if you do watch those, because I absolutely love them. They're like the favourite thing people like to watch on my channel. And also just getting along with like my videos and stuff. And none of you will kind of know what's been going on behind the scenes, but inside I've been dying. I've been really dying inside, and worrying if I'm still going to be here in a few years' time to look after my kids. And you do, don't you, when you have something as that go on in your life, you know, even if you do have a positive outcome, you're still going to worry until you get those results. And you know, thank goodness, I feel blessed that I'm okay now. But there's thousands of people who don't get a positive outcome, and they have to go through treatment, and not everyone makes it through the cancer treatment, and it's difficult. It's really difficult. And all I kept asking my specialist is, I need to know what it is. I need to know, and it just took so long to get my results. And yes, so yes, that is another thing what is kind of like a life update. It's really added to my motivation of doing this journey and having a life. I just want to be healthy from now on. I want to go to Disney World, hopefully next year. I'm thinking about booking it very soon, and being at least 5 to 6 stone lighter than what I was last October when I went. I did feel when I went I had an amazing time, but however, my body, it really took its toll that week we was there. I don't walk many miles in a day, and because I was morbidly obese, it really did take its toll on me, on my body. Yet again, a lot of people can be overweight and walk miles and miles, and good on them if they can, but my body just cannot do it. So in the evenings I was very tired. I missed some of like the fireworks because I had to go back because I was just so exhausted from the day, and I got poorly as well on that trip. So if you did see the Disney World vlogs, you'll know I did get poorly, and that could be a reason why, you know, I was overweight. My immune system couldn't have been the best, and I got really ill, and I felt every single movement I did. So yes, I think the past couple of years I've really took its toll on, like I've been saying, my physical and mental health. I haven't been looking after the way I used to, and I wasn't that kind of person where I would eat donuts and McDonald's and KFC. I wasn't that kind of person at all anyway. I wouldn't overeat. in matter of fact, I would undereat massively. I was that kind of person where I'd have nothing for my breakfast, I'd have nothing for my lunch, and then in the evening I used to maybe have a pot noodle, one packet of crisps, and then that would be me done for the day. I'd have nothing else. I was starving my body, and I did tell my doctor, I did say that I don't eat much, so why am I putting all this weight on even though I don't eat much? And they said to me that because you're not eating much, your body is storing every little fat you've got because it don't know when it's going to get fed again. So that's why I was putting all the wrong things in my body anyway. Who needs a pot noodle? Because they're just full of sugars and fats and everything. But because I was doing that as well, and then not eating anything for another 20 odd hours or whatever it was, I was starving my body. So yes, there was certain things what I wasn't doing right. But yeah, I've never been a big eater anyway. When I went to Walt Disney World, I did have a lot of comments saying you haven't showed me much of the food selection, and that's because I didn't really go many places. I didn't get any snacks at all. I know what you're going to say to me. What are you doing? You're at Walt Disney World. Why are you not getting all these snacks? And that's because I'm not that kind of person where I'll go and get a donut and eat it. I'm not that kind of person. But I was morbidly obese, and I was doing it, my body was doing it in a different way than what you would if you was a bit overeating. In both ways, if you don't eat too much, if you don't eat at all, you put on weight. If you eat too much, you put on weight. It's all what you eat and how much you eat, I suppose. And I was eating all the wrong things and not enough of anything. So yes, that was the reason apparently why I was putting weight on. So yes, I hope this video it's been very, very different to what I normally put on my channel, as you know. And also just remember that this is not just for getting on that plane and going to Disney World. It's nothing to do with that. I obviously want to be a certain weight when I do go to Disney World, but that's not the reason. Overall, this is my life. This is I want to be healthy. I want to be healthy for me. I want to be healthy for my family. I don't want all those health things come in and then I have to be on tablets, and I don't want any of that. So I've kind of made the decision that I need to do this for me and my family. So yes, just kind of ignore the thumbnail and that, because I do know it is a little bit like, oh, you're doing it for Disney. It's like, well, yes, I am, because I'm a Disney channel and I do need to keep my Disney lovers. I've got 3,000 Disney lovers on here. Come on, you know, I need to keep you happy. But yeah, so like all that above what I've just said, that is what it's for. So yes, thank you so much for watching this today. I really hope I've gave you some reflection of what's been going on recently. It's been hard, it's been tough, but I think we're getting there. Me and my family are off to Turkey in less than 20 days, and I cannot wait for that. I didn't even know if we could go on this trip because I was waiting for my results to come back for the cancer scare. So yes, this is gonna, I haven't packed anything because I just kept saying to myself, if I pack and then these results come back not as what I want them to be, then I will feel absolutely gutted that I've got to unpack everything, because my consultant did say if worst comes to the worst and I did have cancer, then I would be going in for surgery to basically have all my wound and that took away. And that's obviously a major surgery, and I would not be getting on that plane to Turkey. So I had to make sure I had these results. I had to make sure I was clear and healthy before I could even get on that plane. So yes, it's been amazing that I've had these results back. So yeah, I'll be going to Turkey cancer free, thank goodness, thank the Lord for that. And 40 odd pound lighter. So yes, but yes, I've kind of done this video because, like I said at the beginning, that a lot of people have noticed changes in my appearance, but I've not put anything on my channel about it. So I wanted to kind of like just give you a little heads up. I'm not going to be putting a video every time I've lost a pound. I don't feel that my channel is all about that at all. I may give you an update in 3, maybe 4 months time of how I'm doing, and giving my viewers who want this information, I'll give it you. Maybe in about 3 months time or something, I don't know. Just give you a little update, whoever's wanting to have the update, really. So yes, thank you so much for watching this video, and yes, I'll see you in my next one, guys. Bye.